Today I got a fun project going on. Everyone's calling me dumb for, but we doing it anyway. I got all the exhaust off the bus, plus some. I believe this piece I got off of another bus, and this piece. So these are all the pipe, just these. That's all for my bus. No more exhaust. All free space. No more exhaust. Even got the old muffler off. Let you check out the operation. That's where the muffler was. The great thing about the dog nose bus is the room under here. I'm sitting up straight. I am 6 foot tall. This is my battery box. But the clearance under here is amazing. So the muffler is staying off. I'm putting a pipe. It's just going to be straight piped out here. It's going to come out here. It's going to come right past, right on the side of the battery box. It's going to come out right here and go straight up. We putting stacks on Maggie. My process of thinking, this muffler has close to 300,000 miles on it. This engine is having to shove exhaust through the old muffler. I'm not sure if that's the kind of thing that gets clogged like a cat, but I would assume it would have some resistance after 280,000 miles. So it's got to push exhaust through the muffler and 40 feet down, 38 feet, because it only starts right there, but started it. It is not loud right now. It sounds like a regular pickup truck, so we're putting stacks on it. Putting 2 stacks. You want to see my stacks? You want to see my Y pipe? Wait. I got a new muffler. It was a newer muffler. It came off of another bus that had just had their muffler replaced. I gave it a little paint job just to make myself feel better. If the engine was any louder, I would install this muffler, but I don't think it's going to be very loud. I don't think I'm going to have any issues, so leaving it off, but I'm going to carry it on the bus. I have a brother in California. I know their emissions crazy. This bus has no emissions control. The muffler is only to deaden the noise. It doesn't filter out any emissions. I don't know what I'm going to run into, so I'm going to carry the muffler on me on the bus in case I run into a cop who takes his job too seriously. This is my straight pipe. This is going to connect to that. This is my Y pipe. This is 5-inch Y pipe. Chugga. A buddy of mine works at a diesel shop, and they had this 5-inch Y pipe laying around, and at first I assumed, without measuring, I assumed I had 5-inch, so I was like, yeah, 5-inch, I'll take that. So I got this pretty cheap because it was just laying around the shop. So I had to buy these reducers. So this is 5-inch to 4-inch because we have 4-inch pipe. So I had to weld in all these reducers. And I paid $12 a piece. I am about $75 into this Y pipe, which is not so bad because I'm reusing all the other pipe. So in theory, I'll have stacks for $75. boyfriend's scared of the sparks. You have a girlfriend. Can you do me a favor? On those steps is a clamp. I need the clamp to be able to hold that bracket on.
Are you talking about this?
Oh, look, there's one right there.
Like that?
Yeah, and then I think it has to go up on the seat first. It has to go up on there first. And then push it on. There you go. And it's just gonna hold it so I can tighten these guys. So the original test drive with the stacks was pretty close to the driver window. It was in between the first window and the second window. I was worried that'd be a little too loud, especially on the highway, long hours. The drone of the exhaust is what it's called, and it could be annoying, so we pushed it back. It was originally coming out right next to the battery box, which is way up here. So we pushed it back this far. It's probably about 4 extra feet backwards. So it went back towards the rear, and it's going back towards the passenger side because it sticks out too far. Once I had it on and where I thought it would, you know, be permanently, they were too wide. I was 106, 107 inches wide, and legally you are only allowed to be 102 inches. Your mirrors are excluded, so my mirrors stick out about 110 inches, but mirrors are excluded. It's only measured with the width of the body itself. So just to be safe, pulling the stacks in, it should end right at 102, right at the legal mark. So anything above 102, you need a oversized load permit, which getting pulled over by DOT or a trooper, state trooper somewhere who is not having a good day is gonna make me not have a good day. So I'm gonna try to avoid all of those issues.
I feel like I'm having to perform surgery over here.
So Matthew just came over and helped us weld all this together. I can weld, I can make metal stick, but I am not a welder. Matthew's a welder. Can you tell the difference between Matthew's weld and my weld? Ow.
Still hot?
No, I just cut myself. Look at it. Cut myself on the ground. So, can you tell the difference between Matthew's weld and my weld? I'm not a welder, but it's stuck. Ooh, it got me good. These is the stacks. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down now? We got stacks. And we got blood. And we got bloody stacks. Bloody stacks. So today, I'm finishing up the stacks. Ooh. Stacks. This is what it looks like under here. You can see it. The exhaust comes out right here, traveling down, coming across, Y pipe up, all the way up. So everything except this Y pipe is the original exhaust. So right now I'm going to be working on getting the bracket for these stacks fabricated, because I don't want to buy anything. Everything's going to be the original bus. So right now, yesterday I finished up getting that ran. Right now we need to pull these apart and push them against the bus more. So I'm making a bracket. This is going to be my bracket. It's 4 pieces right now. It was 2 exhaust clamps, but they will work together very well if I weld them together like this. They're the exact space I need to be apart from each other. I may put another piece of metal this way, and this is going to be the leg. This came off. I don't know what this is for. It was in a scrap pile. We have scrap piles everywhere, so this little leg I'll be able to grind off of here and cut it to what I need, and I think it'll go quite well with these brackets. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, I'm excited to show you the outcome of these brackets. You can see right here and right here. I got these nuts welded in there, that way it could just screw right in. This will be mounted to the bus, and then this will be bolted on. Just got everything mounted. Still need to paint them. She's going inside to start them up. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. Skoolie stacks. This is the Y pipe for the stacks. We're going with a blue. This is the same color as my intake, and I can no longer afford to powder coat everything, so we're going to try the paint out. This can only be used with a this is apply over chrome, shiny metal, or you spray it with a metal cast. But this is a heat resistant paint. I got this in a clear coat, so just testing this out to see how it's going to look. This is the original exhaust that was underneath the bus. I sanded it down with an 80 and a 120, and it still has some dark spots.